Thank you.
Murat, Ayan, Nagizade, Jasmine, Rifa. Guys, good to see you again. Welcome back. I hope you are all doing well. So Murat, always say like this, yeah, good. It's really good, you know, seeing your face and teaching. I always see just the black screen. And Rifa, where is your face? So how was your day, Rifa?
I
Did you
really
go out
tired
today?
because yes, I have sports.
Where did you go?
Like it was how to say
Rifa, can you
it was
speak a bit louder? Your voice is so low.
like it was yoga, and I am really tired.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Ayan Nagizade, Ayan N, and Jasmine. So guys, let's start the class. Okay. So what are we doing here? We are going to do very important part of this chapter, and that is word problems, right? If you remember, we just stopped here. Problems or problem solving involving algebraic fractions. Okay. If you really practice these problems, Murad, Rifa, Jasmine, Ayan, and number one, you will improve your understanding skill. Number two, problem solving skill. Number three, your vocabulary. And you will actually make a lot of improvement if you can solve every problem without any difficulty. But to reach this level, you need to practice a lot of problems. Okay. So now in this class, we will learn how to solve these questions. I think we already did one question. I think we stopped here. So we will continue from here. I'm going to show you like 5 examples in a row, okay? And after that, I will ask you 3 questions. And I will give you like 3 minutes or maybe maximum 4 minutes to solve the questions. If you solve them correctly, it's good. We will skip some questions. Otherwise, we will practice every question. Okay, Murad, let's start with you. Can you read the question?
Yes, sure. When a number is subtracted from 52 and the result is divided by 6, the answer obtained is twice the original number. What is the number?
Okay. When a number, right? What number is it? We don't know. Instead of a number, if I put x, for example, how would you read this? When x is subtracted from 52, so we are talking about this 52 minus x. And the result is divided by 5, so that's our result, and we are dividing the result by 5. No, not 5, 6.
6.
So when we divide the result by 6, the answer is, that's our answer, twice the original number. Twice the original number. Our original number is x, right? What is that number? So actually, translating this problem into algebraic equation, that is the most challenging part. And once you get the equation, the rest is easy. Just we need to solve the equation. Because solving the equation, we just follow the fixed rules, right? Multiply, add, blah, 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 blah. So here, if you multiply both sides by 6, now we get here 52 minus x. 6 times 2 is 12x. Take negative x to the right-hand side. So here we have 13x, and here we have 52. So what is x? X is 52 is divided by 13. That unknown number is x. So Rifa, actually Murad, Jasmine, Ayan, you need to how to say, be able to solve the question at this pace. You know, can you just solve this at this speed? Otherwise, just read it, read again, and solving this question in 5 or 8 minutes, it is too much. So we need to practice thinking fast. All right, next question. Rifa, read question example 16.
Okay. A motorist took 3 uh, 1/3 hours to drive 160 kilometers. He drove part of the way at an average speed 50 kilometers an hour, and the rest of the way at 45 kilometers per hour. What is the distance he traveled at 50 kilometers per hour?
Okay, thank you very much. A motorist took 3 and 1/3 hours to drive 160 kilometers, right? So he drove part of the way at an average speed of 50 kilometers per hour and the rest of the way at 45 kilometers per hour. So let's say the total journey is he's traveling from, let's say, from point A to some point B, right? And after from point B to some point C. So the total distance is 160. Now let's say from A to B, if the distance is D, that we are going to find this, all right? And Jasmine, the question is for you. Can you just tell me the distance between B and C? What is the distance between B and C? Jasmine, are you there?
Yes, do you hear me?
No, I cannot hear you.
And how are you answering if you don't hear me?
No, I mean, when you say, can you hear me? I heard you, but before that, I didn't hear anything.
I said I don't know.
You don't know. I don't know, Mr. Cousin. That's why I'm here, right? Okay, Ayan, how about you? Ayan N Ayan.
Yes.
If the distance between A and B is D, where actually he traveled this actual distance at what speed? At 50 kilometers per hour, right? And the total distance he traveled is 160 kilometers. Now the question is, Ayan, what is the distance between B and C? The remaining distance. It is 160 minus d, right? Because the total distance is 160. If the first part is d kilometers, the remaining part should be 160 minus d kilometers. Because d plus 160 minus d is equal to 160, okay? And also it says that the remaining part, he actually traveled at the speed of, at the average speed of 45 kilometers per hour, right? And also it says that a motorist took 3 and 1/3 hours, right? So 3 and 1/3 hours, that is 10/3. What is it? It is the total time, right? Let's say to travel from A to B, he spent T hours. At the time from B to C, the remaining time is 10/3 minus T. Now, if we form our equation, the first part, d is equal to speed, that is 50, times time, it is t. And how about the second part? It is 160 minus d is equal to speed, it is 45 times, and time is 10/3 minus t, right? Now, if I just add them, as you see here, the distance will be gone. Actually, we need to find distance, right? Okay, I can find t. If I know t, then I can find the distance. Also, directly we can find distance, but let me just do it in that way. Now, if you add side by side, d plus 160 minus t, that's equal to 160. And how about if you add right hand sides? The first one is 50t plus the second part is 45 times 10/3, 45/3, 15, 15 times 10, that's equal to 150 minus 45 times t, that is 45t. Jasmine, did you understand what we did here?
Well, yes.
So now that's just simple linear equation. We have to solve it, right? Take 150 to the left hand side. So 160 minus 150. On the right hand side, 50t minus 45t. That's equal to 5t. So what is t from here? 160 minus 150 is 10. 10/5 is 2. That means that this guy actually took 2 hours to travel from A to B. So what is the question? What is the distance he traveled at 50 kilometers per hour, right? That means that we need to find this d. So the answer is that distance he traveled at an average speed of 50 kilometers is 50 times 2. That's equal to 100 kilometers. So the answer is 100 kilometers. Ayan, and any questions?
No.
Very good. Now I will continue. Are we recording? Let me just check. Yes. Let's continue. Ayan Nagizade. Ayan N. Can you read question example 17?
Okay. Jasmine makes monthly visits to her parents in Sihanoukville, a distance of 240 kilometers from Phnom Penh. She finds that if she increases the average speed by 10 kilometers per hour, she could save a total of 20 minutes for the journey. Find the original speed.
There are a lot of questions similar to this. Okay, if you really understand this problem, you can solve a lot of similar questions. And Sihanoukville, it is very touristic place here in Cambodia. And in Cambodia, there are three big cities. Number one is Phnom Penh, the capital city. Number two is Siem Reap. Actually, they have very, very old, how to say, kind of temple. And the Angkor Wat, if you have ever seen this on CNN or a news channel. And the third one is Sihanoukville, and there's a beach and the sea. A lot of people go there to have a holiday. Anyway, the distance is 240 kilometers. Okay, I just prepared this question for my Cambodian students. That's why I didn't change. If I know the cities, I would change this to maybe Baku and some other cities. But I don't have much about Azerbaijan. That's why. Anyway, guys, so the problem here is we are talking about, again, distance, time, and speed things, right? And this is our Phnom Penh. This one is Sihanoukville, Phnom Penh, and this one is Sihanoukville. What is the distance? It is 240 kilometers. Actually, in reality, actually, it's an actual distance. Anyway, it says that at distance of 240 kilometers from Phnom Penh, she finds that if she increases the average speed by 10, okay, before making these changes, do we know her speed? We don't know. Do we know how long does it take? We don't know. Suppose that actually to travel this distance, Jasmine travels at an average speed of S, and she spends 3 hours to reach her destination. Now, in the second case, now we are saying that if she finds that if she increases the average speed by 10, so the distance remains unchanged, right? And we are just changing the speed, increasing by 10 kilometers per hour. We know that actually speed and time, they are inversely proportional, right? If you just increase the speed, that means it takes less time. If you decrease your speed, that means you're walking slowly, it takes more time. She could save a total of 20 minutes for the journey. So that means it takes less time, right? T minus 20 minutes. But here our time is in hours. That's why I have to change this minutes into hours. So 20 minutes is equal to 20 over 60 hours, right? So which is equal to just 1 over 3. That's it. Find the original speed. That means that here the question is, what is her original speed? Original speed is S. So we have to find S. Okay, let's
I
continue.
have a question.
Yes, I am.
Why did you write s plus 10 if 10 is the speed?
Because here it says that she increases the average speed by 10 kilometers per hour.
Oh, okay. I got it.
So now we have two equations, two variables. We need to solve this. How? Using substitution method. So now if I just expand the second equation, what we got here, 240. Let me draw a line, a border, equals S times T, that is S T, S times minus 1 over 3. This one is equal to 1 over 3. So here we have minus S over 3, 10 times T plus 10T, and 10 times 1 over 3, that is minus 10 over 3. And we know that S times T is equal to 240. So these two things cancel out each other. So since we are looking for S, right? So we need to try to eliminate T from our equation. Let me just rewrite this. Take everything to the left-hand side. So I have here S over 3 minus 10 times T. What is T from here? T is equal to 240 over S. So instead of t, I'm going to write 240 over s. And this minus becomes plus, plus 10 over 3 is equal to 0. Okay, I didn't do anything. We just canceled st with 240. And I just multiply, because on the left-hand side we have 0. I just multiply both sides by -1. And after that, instead of t, I just substituted 240 over s. Now what we have here, we have quadratic equation, right? We know how to solve this. So here we have 3, here we have s, here we have 3. So actually, to change this fraction into whole numbers or integers, let me multiply both sides by 3s. Okay, if you multiply 3s, but I mean 3s over 3 by 3s, 3 cancel each other, so here we have s squared, right? And minus, let me just multiply the 10 over 3 by 3s. 3 cancels each other. So here we have plus 10s, right? I'm just writing in standard form. And if you multiply the second one, right, by 3s, s cancels each other. 10 times 240 is, let me just write here like this, minus 240 times 10 times 3 is 30. I can multiply this, actually doesn't matter. If you multiply this, 3 times 24 is 72, right? So here we have 7200. That's equal to 0. Now what we have here, quadratic equation. And we know how to solve quadratic equations by factorization, if it is factorizable. So we know that this product of two numbers, 7,200, and their sum is 10. What is it from these zeros, right? It is just 8 times 9 is 72. So here it is 90 times minus 80. 90 times minus 80, that is 7200. And how about 90 plus negative 80? That's equal to 10. So I can factorize it as s minus, sorry, s minus 80 times s plus 90, which is equal to 0. So here s equals 80 or s equals negative 90. And we know that speed is always positive because it is absolute value of velocity. So this answer is rejected. Dot, dot, dot. The original speed of Jasmine was 80 kilometers per hour. Mr. Murad, did you understand everything? If I ask a similar question, can you solve it?
I was just about to say when you finished. No. Where I don't understand, like which part?
Which
Um,
which part did you understand?
do you see like s divided by 3 minus 10 multiplied by 240 divided by s plus 2 divided by 3 equals 0?
Yes.
Sir. Yes, I don't understand why it equals 0. Like, yes.
No, this ST is equal to 240, right?
Yeah.
If you take this to the left-hand side, what is 240 minus 240 is equal to 0. And that's why we have 0 here. It's coming from here.
But, wow. Like, but how do we, what?
Look, but
But
did
no,
you
I'm asking
understand
like
this equation? Did you understand this equation? How do we get this?
two, like, no, I did not understand like from the part when it was like equals 0. No, I didn't.
No, I mean this equation. Did you understand how we got this? We got from here, right? We had this equation, right? If I just expand the right-hand side, we get this equation. It's just algebraic
Oh,
expression. We are expanding.
yes, yes, I get it. Yeah,
And
yeah,
after
Mr.
that, if
Yes.
you take everything to the left, what we got here? 240. Take st to the left, minus st. Take minus s over 3 to the left. It becomes plus s over 3. And plus 10t to the left, it is minus 10t. and minus 10 over 3 to the left plus 10 over 3. Now, what is left on the right, Murat?
Sorry.
Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing. So nothing means 0.
Okay.
So now what is 240 minus st is equal to 0, because 240 is equal to s times t.
Then ST is 240. Like if 240 minus ST is 0, then ST is 240, right?
No. Here, they are equal to each other. They are gone. Now we don't have it in this equation. What is left here? Only this part. Now, after that, I just substitute this 240 over s for t. And we got this equation.
Okay, mister.
Okay. Guys, now I'm going to ask you a very simple question, and I will give you 2 minutes. Okay. Murat, Rifa, Jasmine, Ayan, are you ready? Very easy question. I just want you to practice. Okay. All right. You have 2 minutes to solve this question. Time starts now.
Okay, mister.
I'm done.
Ayan, what's your answer?
Yes, I'm also done.
My answer is x equals 5.
That's correct. Murat, what's your answer?
X equals 5.
Rifa?
Mine also x equals 5.
Jasmine?
I also got 5.
Good. All right.
Can we answer this ones too? Please, like one
Okay.
of them.
Question
Just
8. All right. Question 8. You have 2 minutes.
okay. Mister, I finished.
Yes. What's your answer?
The daughter will be 7.
Very good. Correct answer.
Teacher, I couldn't do it. Can you, like, after guys say the answers, explain how to do it?
Rifa, why? I cannot hear you. Murat's voice is so loud, but your voice is so low. I cannot hear you.
I'm saying that. Can you explain how to do this type of questions?
A mother is 21 years older than her newborn daughter. So that means that now, right? We are talking now. And we are talking about mother and daughter. So now mother is 21, daughter is just born 0 years old. Let's say after n years old, right? After n years old, after n years, mother will be 21 plus n. How about daughter? She will be n years old. So the question is, how old will the daughter be when her age is 1/4 that of her mother's? That means that her age is n will be 1/4 of her mother. That is 21 plus n. That's it. So now, because now this daughter's age after n years, mother's age after n years. If you multiply both sides by 4, 4n, take n to the left-hand side, minus n equals 21. What is n equals 3? Okay, Rifa.
Okay.
Next question, if you are ready, I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Okay, 2.5 minutes. All right, now try this question. Time starts now.
Um, I'm done.
Murat, what is the answer?
I think it's 27.
Very good. That's correct. Let's wait for others.
Can you solve this one also?
Rifa, what do you say?
Even I can solve it. Even I can solve it, mister. Like, I can solve it and tell you how.
Okay. Jasmine, Ayan, any answer?
No, not yet.
Okay, here we are talking about two people, Mary and Peter, right? It says that Mary's age is two-thirds that of Peter's. So that means that we are talking about now, right? So that means that if Peter's age is n, right, Mary's age is 2 over 3 of n. 2 years ago, Mary's age was half of what Peter's age will be in 5 years' time. So 2 years ago means Mary's age was 2 over 3 and minus 2 was half of what Peter's age will be in 5 years' time. Peter's age in 5 years' time, it will be n plus 5, right? So it says that 2 years ago, Mary's age was half of what Peter's age will be in 5 years' time. So here we have 2 over 3 and minus 2. That is Mary's age, that was 2 years ago. That will be half of, means times what? Actually, what is it? Peter's age will be in 5 years' time. That is n plus 5. That's it. So now from here, 2 over 3 n minus 2 equals 1 over 2n plus 5 over 2. Now, if you multiply both sides by 6, 6 over 3 is 2. 2 times 2, it is 4n. Minus 6 times 2, it is 12. 6 times half, it is 3n. 6 times 5 over 2, it is 15. Take 3n to the left-hand side. 4n minus 3n, it is m. Take negative 12 to the right-hand side, it is 27. What is the question? How old is Peter now? That is Peter's age. So now Peter is 27. Murad, did you solve like this or in different way? How did you solve it?
I solved it a bit in a different way, I think. Oh, no. Just I mixed up. You wrote N, I wrote X instead.
Okay. That's another question. Ayan, are you still there?
Me? I am.
Good. Now, next question, if you're ready. 2 minutes. Okay, question 10. 2 minutes.
Done, mister.
What's the answer?
Can I tell you? 22.
I have the
Very good.
same.
Murad, that's correct. Anybody else?
I also have 22.
Me too.
Okay, that's very easy question, right? A half of what? Let's say how old is John now? Let's say now John's age is X. A half of what John's age was 4 years ago is equal to, right? Half of 4 years ago, that is X minus 4. is equal to 1/3. 1/3 of what it will be in 5 years' time. That is x plus 5. If you multiply both sides by 6, so here we have 3x minus 12. Here we have 2x plus 10. So x is equal to 22. Okay. If you are ready, let's also the next question.
Okay, mister.
So you have 2 minutes. Okay, start now.
I finished.
Yes, Murat, what is it?
I got. Wait. I got. Wait. So. Wait. No, no,
Of
no.
x equals 20.
Yes, I got also x equals 20. I don't know why, but I wrote C. That's why. Okay, x equals 20. Yes, it's a typo mistake.
Anybody else? Ayan, Jasmine, Rifa?
I told you I have x equals 20.
I didn't hear you, Ayan. I'm sorry.
Um, I don't know why I got 21. No, it's 20. Okay, yes, it's 20.
Okay. A piece of wood is 5 centimeters longer than a second piece, right? That means that if the second one is x, the first one will be x plus 5. And then 3/4 of the second piece, 3/4 of the second piece is equal to 3/5 of the first. That is x plus 5. What is the length of the second piece? So we need to find x. Now, if you cross multiply this 3 immediately gone, cross multiply, here we have 5x equals, and 4 goes here, here we have 4x plus 20. So what is x is equal to 20. Okay. So before we continue, let's see what we have next question. Okay, let's solve this. Okay. Guys, you have 5 minutes to solve this question. Okay. This is a little bit harder and let's see, but you know how to solve it. After 5 minutes, if you don't get any answer, we will solve it together. You can start now.
Done, mister.
Yeah, what is the answer?
20 kilometers.
Very good, Murad. You are so fast. You solve in 1 minute.
Because I found one way. It skips like two parts of the Like it was supposed to be like eight equations, not equations, like how to say, like four stages. I mean eight stages, but I made it to four. And I get like how I make the half in my brain and the other half on paper.
Mm, good. But anyway, if you're just solving and for the first time get the right answer, very good. How about the others? Rifa, Jasmine, Ayan?
No.
I can explain.
Mm. Murad, let's wait for 1 more minute, okay? Then we will discuss together.
Okay.
Rifa, Jasmine, Ayan, any answer?
No.
Mister, can I just ask you for one thing?
Yes.
Um, right now, I will do something with my microphone, put it in a comfortable position, and you just have to tell me, do you hear me or no, okay? In one, two, three.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, you did not hear? Okay, okay, okay. Then it doesn't work.
What are we even doing?
Ayan, say again, what did you say?
What are we doing?
We are having math class.
But you guys are talking about something.
No, 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 it's a different thing. That just was like something urgent.
Yeah, Murad was testing something. Okay. A man walked for some distance at 8 kilometers per hour. Let's say it is from A to B, right? And after that, again, he walked an equal distance at 5 kilometers per hour. The total time he took was 3 hours and 15 minutes. So immediately, if I just change it into hours, that is 3 and 15 over 60, that's equal to 1 over 4. Or that's equal to, what is it, 13 over 4, right? And find the total distance he walked. Since from A to B, if the distance is D, and also the distance is D. And how much time did he spend from A to B? Let's say he spent T hours. Now, how about from B to C? Then since the total time is 13 over 4, so the remaining time is 13 over 4 minus t. So this distance are equal, right? From the first part, d equals 8 times t. And the second part, d is equal to 13 over 4 minus t. That is our time times 5. Actually, I need to write in front of this. Okay, let me just write it 5. And distance are equal. That means that 5 times 13 over 4 minus t should be equal to 8t, right? If you remove the brackets, 5 times 13, 65 over 4 minus 5t is equal to 8t. Or take negative 5t to the right-hand side. 13t equals, what is 65? It is 13 times 5 over 4. So this 13, right, if you divide both sides by 13, it's gone. What is t? T equals 5 over 4. Okay. Now, what is the question? Find the total distance he walked. That is the first part. This is the second part. And third part is, Ayan, what is the total distance?
Distance equals speed divided by time.
No, no, no. Total distance here. What is the total distance? It is from A to B and B to C, right? The total distance is 2D. And that's equal to 2 times, what's our d? Our d is 8t. So here we have 8 times t. So that's equal to 2 times 8 is 16. And what is our t? We have just found here, right? And substitute here, 5 over 4. And if you simplify this, that's equal to 20 kilometers. So the guy, I mean, the total distance he walked was 20 kilometers. Okay? Rifa, is everything okay?
Yes, it's okay.
Good.
Teacher, you see, I understand it. But when I have to do it myself, that's when I get confused.
Yeah, Jasmine, because the reason is, when somebody explains, everybody understands. But how much you understand, to see this, you need to practice the problems. Okay? When you practice without anybody's help, then you can see how much you understood or not.
Mister, but I never practiced this before.
And
With our schoolwork, we have no time to do anything else.
Yes, I have
Yes,
nine.
I swear.
Yes. We have eight lessons on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and 9 on Tuesday and Thursday.
yeah, I
We
understand, but at least I am just Rifa Murat. Here, when we just discuss this, okay, you get some idea, and at least because here you are also studying math subject at your school, right? And what I'm teaching here is not something completely different. Maybe today, maybe this year, maybe next year. Anyway, you will study them again. Okay. At the time, if you know the ideas, and when you're practicing the question, if you say that, oh, I know that, and of course, I wish at least you could spend, like now we are meeting like for 2 hours every week. And I wish you could practice at least 4 hours a week or at least 3 hours. Then we can make some improvement. But now you just join here. Still you learn, but not much, because the only way to learn math, you need to practice questions. As you practice more and more, it's like sharpening your knife, right? It gets sharper and sharper so that you can get more questions. You have more idea, and also your problem solving skill gets better and better. But I understand your situation, but at least we are meeting here, and I hope you are learning something. That is what we can do here. What else can we do? Okay, I am. Let's move to the next question. Now, again, try this question. Okay, at least when I also trying this, you are learning something.
Mister, how much time do we have
For this question or
for this question?
for this question, you have 3 minutes. Okay, time starts now. And for our class, we have 12 more minutes. Murat, how old are you? 13 or 14?
12.
Really? You were born in
Yeah.
2008.
Yes.
Which month?
March.
2012. I mean 2008. Rifa, how about you? Also 2008?
No, he is 2006, I think.
No, I'm 2007. I will be 14 in February.
Okay.
2007.
Yes.
Yes.
He
Jasmine, how
is.
about you?
Also 2007 in March.
When?
March 17th,
No, no, no. When? 2007 or 8?
2007.
7. Ayan?
I'm also 2007.
Hmm. So Murad, you're the youngest here.
I solved it, mister.
It's good. Murad, you're the
Wait,
same age with my son.
wait, mister. Yes, I solved it. It's supposed to be 3.7. It's like a here. Three
Distance,
point.
distance.
Yes. Okay. Then 120 kilometers. No? Wow.
Yeah, that's
Okay, wait.
correct. But how did you solve it, Murad?
It's quite like it's not that hard. So basically, I should multiply 16. Like I should multiply 16 by 15, then it's 240. Then like 15, like x plus 16x, 247.75. Then 31x, 1860, and then like divide by 31, 60 kilometers, and then multiply by 2, 120 kilometers. Yes, that's it.
Hmm. Anyway,
Wait,
Jasmine, Ayan, Rifa, any answer?
was my explanation correct, mister?
Murad, I didn't understand anything.
Like, first we multiply 16 by, wait, yes, 16 by 15.
Why are you
Then,
multiplying 16 by 15? Why?
what do you mean, why?
I mean, why are you multiplying? Why?
A man for some time at 16 kilometers and return at 15. Yes, that's the numbers. I should multiply them. What do you mean? Like, multiply, so yes, multiply 16 by 15, it makes 240, yes. And then 15, okay.
Okay, guys, let's do like this. Okay, here he's cycling from A to B. Okay.
Mister, why did you ask why should I multiply? Like,
Yeah,
what do you
because
mean?
why are you multiplying? This one is 16 kilometers per hour, 15 kilometers per hour. Why are you multiplying two speeds together? Why?
Like, I can't explain. It's automatic. I'm always doing that. How can I claim why? Because you need to. Um,
Yeah, there must
and
be a reason. Why am I drinking water? Because I'm thirsty.
but drinking water is also automatic. You can't explain that.
I'm
It's similar.
explaining. I'm drinking why? Because I'm thirsty. That's why I'm drinking.
Okay, I'm multiplying because it's the rule.
And you multiply speed by time because I'm finding distance, for example.
Yes, exactly.
But
Like,
multiplying two speeds together, it doesn't make any sense.
why it doesn't make any sense? It does.
Okay, tell me, what is it?
A man cycled for some time at 16 kilometers per hour, right? And returned at 15 kilometers per
Okay,
hour.
okay, Murat, just listen. Okay, let's solve this after we will discuss. All right,
What?
ladies and gentlemen. So from A to B, right? Cycle for some time at 16 kilometers per hour and return at 15 kilometers per hour. Let's say from home to school, school to home, right? From when he is traveling from A to B, right? What is given here? His speed, right? Let's say it is S1. That is 16 kilometers per hour. And how much time did he spend? I don't know. Let's say he spent t hours. And how about from B to A, right? And this is the same, but actually he changed his speed to 15 kilometers per hour. So his returning speed is, as to let's say it is 15 kilometers per hour. Now, Ayan, this question is for you. To return from B to A, how much time did he take?
7 hours 45 minutes.
Minus t, right?
Yeah.
So 7 hours and 45 minutes. If you change this into hours, that is 7 and 3 over 4. 7 times 4 is 28 plus 3, that is 31 over 4 hours. So if total time is, the total time taken was 7 hours and 45 minutes, he has already used t hours to travel from A to B. So the remaining time is, right, that is 31 over 4 minus t, right? And distances are the same from A to B, from B to A. That means that from A to B, what is the distance? Speed times time. That is 16 times t. On the right hand side, the second speed is 15 and time is this one. So here we have 15 times 31 over 4 minus t. That is our equation. So now if you solve this, what we have here, 16t equals 15 times, bring into the common denominator. Here we have 31 minus 4t. Now if I multiply both sides by 4, I have here 4 times 16t, and here we have 15 times 31 minus 4t. I just take the actual this 4 to the left hand side. 4 times 16t, that is 64 64t. On the right hand side, 15 times 31. 30 times 15, it is 450. One more 15, it is 465. Minus 15 times 4, that is 60t. Now, if you take to the left hand side, 64 plus 60, 124t. On the right hand side, we have 465, right? What is t? T equals 465 over 124. Now, if you simplify this, 465, what is the common factor? I think common factor is something, 21, I think, or 24. 4 times 26, yes. 4 times 31. Okay, 31. So if you simplify it, we get 15 over 4. What is the question? The total distance, right? If the distance between A and B is D, he just went from A to B, and after that he came back. So the total distance here, let me just change the marker, that is D plus D, that is 2D, equals 2 times, what is our D? Our D here is D is equal to 16 times T. So here we have 16 times T. So 2 times 16 is 32. And what is T? T is 15 over 4. So 32 over 4 is 8. 8 times 15 is 120. So the total distance he traveled or he cycled was 120 kilometers. Guys, anyway, how we are solving this using algebra, okay? You need to introduce a variable and after the formula equation, then solve this. Ayan, is everything clear here?
Well, yes.
Jasmine, how
A
about for
question.
you?
In like the second column in a way, how did you get 31 minus 4t over 4?
I just simplified this. If you simplify this, right? 31 over 4 minus t. What is the common factor? Common denominator is 4. So here we have 31 over 4. This t, I can write it as 4t over 4, right? So now the denominator, the common denominator is 4. So I can write it as 31 minus 40 over 4.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, then. So, guys, practice these questions. We are going to solve more word problems. And what we are doing here is we need to solve the problems using algebra. As I told you, algebra is very, very powerful tool. If you understand this, we can solve any kind of question very, very easily. Yes, Ayan, I'm listening to you.
When are we going to write another test?
You are going to write another test after maybe 2 weeks after we finish chapter 6. Now we have two more chapters after this. Chapter 5 is about simultaneous linear equations. Chapter 6 is about Pythagorean theorem. They are short chapters, okay, very short chapters. Pythagorean theorem, maybe we will just finish this in 1 hour, and the simultaneous linear equations maybe 2 or 3 hours. That means it's about 2 weeks. After that, you will have another test from chapter 1 to chapter 6.
We did those topics already at school.
Yeah, I know. That's why actually, I am what I'm teaching here is not something uh, different. Okay, maybe some topics they overlap each other, but here you're just seeing different questions and different problems, a kind of revision for you. Okay, and just we are studying very intensively. Maybe, for example, in school, this chapter 4, for example, you study 1 month. All right, maybe it's 3 weeks, but here, how many hours? Maybe it's 3 hours we are studying here. And simultaneous linear equations, I will teach you maybe 2 or 3 hours. Pythagorean theorem, just 1 hour. Okay, that's like we are consolidating your knowledge that you already got at your school. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Keep practicing the questions. I will meet you. When is our next class?
Mister, can I just tell you one thing after everyone leaves?
Yes. Okay, guys. Now our class is over. I will meet you next time. I don't know when is it. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.